Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green, 39. Black 99, Philly. Here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Open man has got one. It's complete. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, it's gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Gone. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
All right, now look at this. Here we go. Detroit! God, Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now they try the right side here. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Watch it now, boy.
Back to throw. Weaver. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, Weaver. And he's got his man on the out route. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and one. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st down, gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Now it's gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. And Ingram holds it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Fresh set of downs here. To the air again. Goff. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing again is Goff. And that is says, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's second down. Goff throwing again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's got it up and through. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence.
That's caught at the 25. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. And he'll give it here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Off play action. Weaver. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. It's gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Look at 56.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Weaver. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. 3rd and 2. Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And this one is no good. He missed. And this score will stay right where it is. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Back to throw. Weaver. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10, and they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, Weaver. And he will find his man on the outside. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing on third, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus. You know, the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now they try the right side here. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Alert 3. Now let's go. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Set. 3-19. Over. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Leopard. Rush in.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
The Browns send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 49. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line. Watch it now. No. Check. Patriot. Over. Hurry up, here we go. 3-9.
A final shot before break. Weaver. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That one 28 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go now. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Weaver flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Shaq Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Good. Let's go. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back line it up, Philly. Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to work. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
All right, here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Watch him now, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Leopard. 19. Watch him now. Leopard.
Now a handoff looking right. He finds some open field here. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. To throw on 3rd down. Weaver. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on the second half, no matter what, with those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Boswell for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Goff now looking to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Back to throw, Goff. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Again, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Goff on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Browns on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Set! Green, 30. Gun! Here we go. Now, check. Green, back there to that Philly. Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Weaver. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Now gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and forever. Goff now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miles. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I don't know how many times not just in my playing career, but you and I working together. Have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Browns defense stands tall. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down, Weaver. And he will find his man on the outside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cowboys have recovered.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second and 10, Goff again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going. And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there, but they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Goff now on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Miles. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Cowboys on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Goff. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down now after the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. To the air again. Goff. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Goff throwing again. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. One last throw here for Goff. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have the first down.